Howdy people, we are live. It is Saturday, October 14th, 3:30 p.m. and about 14 degrees Celsius. Hopefully the audio and video is coming through okay. Howdy people. All right, it seems we're working. I just recorded a walk and my external microphone was turned off at the end of the walk, so I'm a little bit concerned if I captured it or not. John Burke is here, Wesley is here, Jonathan Franzen's here, 21st Century Walks joining in. And I'm here at the Dundas St. Clarence Parquet in Little Portugal. That gives you a hint as to the neighborhood I just covered. Harjot is here, Janine is here, Wesley's here. We might only be streaming for a little over an hour, somewhere between an hour and 30. Colleen is here. Mohammed is here. Hello, thanks for tuning in. And thanks to everyone who tuned in for last night's home stream. Phil is here, Dave in Bangor, Maine is here. And you know who else is here? I am here. Let me pick up the camera rig here. This is too many streams, too close together, I know. But there I am. It's kind of a cool / not so cool day. I found myself putting on my coat, then taking it off, and now rolling up my sleeves. Just one of those, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't kind of weather days. But let's get rolling here. So I think we're gonna make our way over maybe towards Nathan Phillips Square or somewhere that way. Nico is here, Jenna is here. There's an old school gas bar. At some point, I'll go south down one of these streets. I don't want to go all the way along Dundas because I just recorded this. This is St. Clarence Avenue. And I was just through here not too long ago. And there was a church wedding ceremony across the street. Well, of course it would be a church wedding ceremony, but the bride and groom came out those doors just as I was passing. Hopefully I got that on video and it's usable. Hello, Anthony, Sammy Woo, Betty. It looks like we're at nearly 100 viewers already, just 3 minutes in. Thank you guys. Here's my standard YouTuber annoyance, but don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. There's St. Helens Hall across the street. So this is east on the south side of Dundas Street West. Again, I just recorded this leg. So we'll make a right turn coming up and I'll start heading south. Again, the goal is to go somewhere around Nathan Phillips Square eventually. Some artwork. Brad Pitt and Leo. I wonder how out of place I would look in a tux next to those guys. Probably very. Dom Elevator Fan says, hi, I'm a subscriber to your channel. Thanks for the sub. As we slowly crawl our way up to 100,000. Not quite there. I didn't check to see what Ken was doing, Anthony. Cool guy says hi, hey Johnny and everyone, hello. Apparently we might get some rain later today. There's the swan dive. Mr. Tuxedo strides. All right, this is Brock Avenue. You know what? We can stick to Dundas for a little bit, but since I just streamed this side of the street, let's cross over to the north side. I'm kind of really feeling Dundas today. Thank you, Andrew. Really enjoyed your live stream from home yesterday. You caught the whole thing, including when I screwed it up at the start and didn't set it up correctly. Oops. It's a Johnny Stumbles moment. Yeah, but maybe once a month or so I like to do a home stream on this channel. Just kind of hang out. Gives me the chance to be a little more interactive when I'm out walking around. I'm trying not to get run over or anything like that. Yogi is here, just finishing work, so he'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you, Yogi. Thanks for tuning in. I hope your last few minutes of work goes well. As we go east along the north side of Dundas Street West. The last time I walked through this neighborhood on a live stream, I had an iced coffee in hand. That was a morning live stream. Maybe we could go to either Ossington or Trinity Bellwoods and head south. Ossington's always interesting. There's the Dundas West mural. Victoria says another convoy is heading for Ottawa. I think I saw Jeff streaming something to that effect. I got his notification, but I was already out to record. I kind of get lost in my own little world once I leave the home. You says, hi from Ohio. Love your city walking. Greetings. Ohio, the home of the greatest theme park in the history of time, Cedar Point, and some other pretty good ones, but mostly Cedar Point. Was it Cayuga Lake that Cedar Fair bought and shut down? Sometime in the distant future, Johnny Strides will be approached by City TV, BT, City TV, and Morning Global show to appear. I don't know about that. I don't think anyone is lining up to have me on their morning shows. Vivian Johnson is here. Hello, Vivian Johnson, our trusty moderator and CEO. Anthony asking, do I like esports? Not really. I play some Rocket League, that's about it. I don't really watch it. Jelly Bean is here. Jelly Bean, welcome. Sanjay says, hello from Trinidad. And Cool Guy is also repping Ohio. Reminding me of the Drew Carey theme song. 9 limited edition 2-story towns. So we've made it to Dufferin Street. There's the Dufferin Smoke Shop. This area has like an ungentrified look and feel to it, but if you saw the real estate prices, you'd realize it's a rather expensive neighborhood. There's the 505 Dundas streetcar. Well, the Mighty Bull 274727 is here. And we are at over 200 viewers already. Thank you guys. So this is Little Portugal. And if I didn't screw up my video, there should be a video on this posted in the coming days on the channel, probably Monday or Tuesday. It's the Crybaby Gallery. Here's one of the more expensive restaurants in the neighborhood, but one that's quite popular, Antler. Sorry, I got an email from the Office of the President. You know what? I hope this message is finding you well. I'm a case manager with Rogers. I'm writing to formally acknowledge receipt of your concern forwarded to our executive team. Please be assured I'm reviewing the circumstance. I talked about how Rogers kind of screwed me over last night on my live stream and created a giant pain in the ass for me. I wonder if they're only responding to me because I brought it up on a live stream. I do not want special treatment, Rogers. Just treat all your customers properly, please. I'm the last person to go on Twitter asking a company to make a wrong right. I think it's really stupid that you have to do that these days when you get screwed over. They won't pay attention to you until you make a stink out of it on social media. There's the Loveless Cafe on the left. Right next to a cannabis shop. Vivian says wonders never cease to happen. Death in Venice Gelato. I've actually heard about this place. Apparently it is quite good. So in the video I just recorded, I made it as far as Dovercourt, and then I head north up to College. But we're just gonna keep going. All right, the Mod Squad is here. Sanjay, Vivian, Yogi's gonna be coming back. So we're on the west end, west of downtown, in the heart of Little Portugal. Lisa is here. This is Rusholme Drive. Some kind of event going on. That building on the left, but they have all their windows covered up. The Knit Cafe. Levine's Coffee House and Roastery. I could go for a coffee, but I already kind of have to go to the bathroom. I don't really want to make that situation worse while I'm streaming. And we're at Lisgar Street. So we'll either go south down Ossington or up through Trinity Bellwoods, or maybe we could go down Ossington, then up, then over Queen to Trinity Bellwoods, and then walk north through Trinity Bellwoods back up to Dundas. Do something like that. I'm just thinking out loud. JC, no, this is an iPhone 15 Pro. I don't live stream with the Pocket. I guess I'm exactly 2 weeks into my little experiment of switching to the iPhone. And yes, I am kind of itching to go back to this guy. Hello, Robert Saberwall. This area has a lot of really divey bars, like the Doc Ellis just here on the left. Andrew says, besides Little Portugal, what other ethnic neighborhoods does Toronto have? Find a neighborhood that isn't an ethnic neighborhood. There's kind of two Little Portugals. There's another one to the north. There's also Little Italy and Corso Italia. There's two Chinatowns, Greek Town. There's an area dubbed Little Tokyo. There's Little Manila, Little Ethiopia, Banglatown, Koreatown. Some people consider Willowdale to be something of a second Koreatown. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a city with more ethnic neighborhoods than this one. Greetings from Monterrey, Mexico. Now we have a direct flight Monterrey to Toronto, hoping to return soon. Awesome. Here's the Unbox Market. So I'm now on a stretch that I haven't yet walked on today. We're heading towards Ossington. Apple's announcing a new cell phone for a kid. I kid you not. Ha. Oh, that was like a little outdoor patio space before. I do a stream around High Park. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the fall colors to kick in a little stronger. Then we'll head over to High Park. Yeah, Mike T, I think that is in fact named after Doc Ellis. I think he pitched a perfect game on like acid. Apparently David Wells threw one when he was drunk. There's a new KFC right next to a place called Hot Mini Donuts. Welcome back, Yogi. If your last few minutes of work went well. Sandy's saying hello, happy people. The little Portugal Barcelos rooster was gifted to the city of Toronto by the municipality of Barcelos, Portugal. Some don't consider this area east of Dovercourt to be Little Portugal. Depending on who you ask and which map you pull up, some have it ending at Dovercourt, some have it ending at Ossington. The chicken district. Some popular divey bars across the street, like Get Well. Another one called Wasted Youth. There's a popular bakery. I think they have a few locations up in Pape Village, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the same one. Robert asking if there's much Mexican food in Toronto. There is. But to me, all Mexican food tastes really good, so I can't really vouch for its quality. Jelly bean, $5. Thank you so much, Jelly Bean, for the $5. It is much appreciated. Hope you're having an awesome Saturday. There's a Subway. Some horn honking action. That bar over there that says Nazar Snack is actually called the Communist Daughter. I remember going there one night and drinking many a Stiegel. And we're approaching Ossington Avenue. All right, we're gonna head south down Ossington here. I think the last time I was on Ossington was for Ozfest. This is kind of hipster central. I haven't actually gone out in this area in quite a while. I've only really been here just to record. Man of Kent pub. Looks like a lot of these sidewalk patios have been closed up. I don't know why I decided to cross the road. Lucky's Bodega. There's a Toronto mainstay. Rotate this. That place has bounced around a few different locations. One stop, Global Coin Laundry and Lotto. That sign gives me Krispy Kreme vibes. Neville says this part of Ossington, besides King West, is the only area to have any nightlife left. Queen West has nightlife. College Street in Little Italy definitely does. In the pocket of College and Bathurst around Sneaky D's, there's pockets of nightlife. Definitely there's some in the Village as well. I did a video walking through there. Ideal coffee and wine. What is this? I should go to Krispy Kreme. I don't think we'll see a Krispy Kreme on this one. I'd have to go out of my way to come across one. The closest one is probably in Baldwin Village or Bathurst and Harbor. Aperol Spritz. This place is going to be packed at night. Paris, Paris, or Paris, Paris, however you say it. I'm just letting this larger group of people behind me get past. And one of the best Vietnamese restaurants. You'll find the Golden Turtle is right over there. Brian Lee. €2. I make cool videos. Thank you, Brian Lee. I'm glad you like them, Brian. Here's Bellwoods Brewery. And thank you for the support. Let's cross the road here. But if you want a delicious bowl of Vietnamese soup, there is one of the best places to get it. It is fantastic. Pilot Coffee Roasters. And this place Sundays, if you want to buy some insanely overpriced furniture. Oh, it's a clothing shop? There was a furniture shop, I think, in that spot before. Oh well. Maybe I'm going crazy. A plaque to Muhammad Ali versus George Chuvalo, the Canadian. I wonder why this plaque is here. Neville 6,000 because you need some money for something to eat and because I'm feeling generous today. Thank you, Neville 6,000. I'm gonna go home after this stream and get some dinner. Thank you for the $10 and the support. And for feeling generous. Yeah, at night, this is a pretty hopping area. A lot of these restaurants can be very hard to get a table at. RJ, Muhammad Ali fought George Chuvalo, I think, at Maple Leaf Gardens. And the funny thing is, George Chuvalo they asked him how he did in the fight. A lot of people thought he was robbed and he actually won the fight. And he said, well, you tell me, after the fight, Muhammad Ali was in the hospital and I went out dancing with my wife, which apparently is a true story. There's the Tiger of Sweden. Guy randomly running down the street. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Mr. Salmon or Mrs. Salmon. Hackneyed salmon. I'm sure I said that wrong. Hey, look across the street. It's the world's most comfortable pants. Really? It's a pretty bold claim. I'm the world's handsomest streamer, since we're just making up nonsense. Wait, that last one might actually be true.
Yeah, so this is actually a replica of a World War II translator.
There's a bunch of
So you can actually take this out.
famous gyms.
So you can like light things with this, right?
Got Jim Henson, Jim Morrison, Jimmy Carter. Maybe we'll switch this. That's why you're all here. That's got a very Simpsons vibe to it, that right ahead. Oh, let's have the super zoom. Victoria says, I'm cute. Oh, you wrote sight. I'll assume that meant shite. In which case I'll agree with you. And we're at 406 viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Feed your chimney oyster. Some of those look pretty damn good to me. And we've made it to Queen West. This is a stretch known as West Queen West. And Trinity Bellwoods Park is coming up. Frankie's World's Best Burgers on the left.
Real palpable.
And on the right is the old, where the old Queen Street Psychiatric Hospital is located. It's now CAMH, Center for Mental Health and Addiction. Well, you're welcome, Vivian. Glad you enjoyed it.
Okay.
As we continue east on Queen Street West. Yeah, I just got a Wi-Fi connection notice for CAMH guest. I wonder if I could connect to their Wi-Fi and stream from it. Marge is here, hello.
Be around here.
Yeah, Vivian paid her late dues. Marge, I'll waive yours this time. Someone just said hi. Paranormal witness girl is here, just waking up from a nap. So this is Shaw Street and Queen. Marge, $5, late fees, don't fire me on my trial run. I think Vivian will give you a stern talking to. Thank you for the $5. It is appreciated, and thanks to everyone else who sent support and who just tuned in. Chris Mills is here. Hello, Chris. Sounds like there's things you don't expect to see just walking down the street. Hopefully.
There's a whole concert going on out here.
All right. Vivian, $5. Okay, I get it. Thank you, Vivian. Much appreciated. Sammy Wu says I should watch The Golden Bachelor. I watched the first episode. I don't know if I can bring myself to watch any more of that. But thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Marge. And Jelly Bean and Neville and the others before. This is Crawford Street. We'll stop and let this impatient driver go through. So that says this is the Art and Design District on the sign. Well, someone was talking about Harry Stinson. Let's speed up for a second.
What was the point of walking over?
And we have made it to Trinity Bellwoods Park. Dirk G is here. Hi, Johnny, Marge, and Vivian, everyone in the chat. Good evening from Germany. Hello, Dirk G. I've got a cousin who lives in Germany, but he is not a blood relative. Maybe I'll have to do a 21 or 23andMe, 21andMe. There's an idea for a live stream. I could do one of those genetic tests and reveal the results on the Stumbles channel. Johnny is 50% Neanderthal, 50% not from this world. That would explain a lot. So this is Trinity Bellwoods Park. What should I do? Should we head north through the park back up to Dundas and continue east, or should I just keep going east on Queen West? What says you guys? Some of those fall colors are starting to kick in. RJ thinks this is one of the best parks in the city. It's hard to disagree with that. Not too long ago, you would have been able to legally drink here. Josephine says through the park. We have any other votes? John says Queen West. Janine says park. Yogi says park. Espero says park. Head towards the annex. I don't think we're going to get up that high. So far, park is winning. Dr. Bop says park. Andy says Dundas. Sirium 398. I rented a room in Hamilton last night, and the guests before me ripped wallpaper off the walls. And since the hotel had no more matching wallpaper, they painted the wall instead. Classy. Sirium 398. Awesome story. Thank you for the 10 bucks. That was nice of the hotel to at least make you not stay in a dump. And Carolyn Brancic, did I say your last name incorrectly? I love the Saturday afternoon walks. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much for the 10. Thank you, Sirium 398. All right, it looks like people voted for going through the park versus continuing on Queen West. But I'm gonna play with fire since I already kind of have to go to the bathroom, but it's been a while since I've had me a drink. So this is gonna be how the stream ends, I bet. Me running to the loo. There's a raspberry bubbly. I'm gonna crack that open and we're gonna start walking with it. Gotta stay hydrated, right? Dragon King says hello. Hello, all 403 viewers. How many subs we at? 95,495. We are 5 subscribers away from 95,500. So if you're watching and you're not subbed, you know what to do. Or if you are subbed and you feel like being a bit of a dick and making it harder to get to that number, you also know what to do. Either way, you have free will. Well, let's get this bubbly open. Stylish Bunny says 59 degrees in New York. So we're gonna cut through the park here and head up to Dundas, as per my impromptu poll there. There goes a 501 Queen Street car. Mike Landry, $3. Thank you, Mike Landry. All right, let's go for a walk. Mike, sending that super from the East Coast. There's my bubbly. You thought you'd get away with a stream without me showing what footwear I chose to wear today? You thought wrong. All right, let's march through this park. And then when we get to Dundas, it's going to be east on Dundas again. We'll get some leafy ASMR vibes. And this row here will be very popular next spring when all the cherry blossoms come into bloom. Right now it looks just like a row of bare trees. Keep your eyes peeled for the white squirrel. If we see the mythical white squirrel, I'll do my best to capture it. Oh, that dog just started running up the side of a tree after a squirrel. There's a lot of off-leash dogs in this park. There's a guy chasing a dog that seemed to get away from him. Oh, that dog is off. Oh geez, it is still going. Some dogs are just not to be off leash in a park like this. There's the CN Tower, which you can't really see. So we're gonna go north up to Dundas, and then we're just gonna continue east. And that'll actually take us into Chinatown. Josephine says barking woofy. Pretty colors already on a lot of these trees. And this is where the original Trinity College was located. That's now part of the University of Toronto. The building was just over there. You didn't see the tower? There's the tower. iPhone zoom. Zoom more. That's as close as I can get on this live stream. Can you wish Sarah Jeffrey an early happy 17th wedding anniversary? Well, I think I might have ruined it by reading that, but happy 17th wedding anniversary, Sarah Jeffrey. 17 years is a hell of a long time. You must really like each other, eh? So we're just cutting through Trinity Bellwoods on our way north up to Dundas, and then I'll continue moving east. Some more doggos off leash. Oh, this is the big bowl where you'll find some toboggan and sledding action going on in the winter. The Garrison Creek used to run through here once upon a time. It sounds like they're blasting some music up that softball practice, so we're gonna walk around it so I don't pick up a copyright claim. Hey, a washroom. I kind of really need to go. But I have a camera on me. I know Action Kid sometimes mutes it and sets it up in a way that you won't be subjected to that. Should I do the same? How badly do I have to go? I think I heard someone in there actually. I don't want to do that. Whew. Well, my nose says don't go through with this idea. I was gonna just put the camera down and face it towards the wall and mute the mic. But there was someone in there and it stunk to high hell, so let's not do that. Hide us in a corner, we'll wait outside. I don't really feel like leaving my $1,800 iPhone just chilling outside in a public park. I'm just gonna suck it up and deal with it. As we hit Dundas Street West. There's someone who is not very confident turning. They also didn't use their signal. I've only drank half of this bubbly, but I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, now we are heading east once again on Dundas West after a detour down Ossington and then up through Trinity Bellwoods. John says, have a donut. Yep, the Toronto Star is in print. Gibran says, we are behind you. Oh, do you want to be on stream? Some viewers. Hello. Hi. Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I followed your channel from 2 years ago.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're from Mexico.
And you're studying here or living here?
I'm studying.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I work here.
Oh, well. Awesome. Welcome to Toronto.
Thank you.
Cool. Glad you like the channel. All right. Nice to meet you. Cheers. I saw their chat, so I thought I'd spin around. A lot of times people kind of joke like, I'm right behind you, but I had a feeling that one was actually kind of genuine. And what do you know, it was. There's a 505 Dundas streetcar. Streetcar looks kind of busy. Stylish Bunny says that sounds scary. I think that's what those people, when they troll that, are trying to do. They're trying to come across that way. This is Manning Avenue. JC says, why are the streetcars in the middle of the road? Because there's no dedicated right of way, which is not the best way to do it. There's a dedicated right-of-way on Spadina, on Queens Quay, and on St. Clair, but for the most part, the rest of it, they run in the middle of the street, which gets complicated when you have street parking and cyclists trying to get through. Also, they tend to get blocked more by like car accidents and that sort of thing. Yeah, it is not ideal. RJ McKenzie says some drivers are jerks. Hello, Sean will make it. And we've made it to Euclid. I'm not sure which neighborhood that is. Well, I don't know if that was a viewer or just a very friendly person. This is Palmerston Avenue. Palmerston Boulevard is very nice, which is north of here. That's the stretch between College and Bloor. Renaissance Pizza. Right next to a Church's Chicken. So we're getting close to Bathurst Street. Now, once I cross Bathurst, we'll be in downtown and nearing the edge of Chinatown along Dundas.
And they actually saved a lot of their games.
So Remy B. PGH is here. Honk honk. Just go, you idiot. Or an Uber driver. All right, we have made it to Bathurst Street. It's been a nice West End walk so far. How long until it snows in Toronto? I'm gonna say in November at some point. You might even get a light dusting at the end of this month. But it's more likely to come mid-November. So they're doing something with the community center here. Shout out to that McDonald's. Had it last night and it was perfect. That is the closest to downtown you can get a drive-through. It is literally on the other side of the street from downtown. Jelly Bean says there's some food places ahead. Yeah, I crossed the road because of the construction.
Yo, are you vlogging?
Live streaming.
On what, TikTok?
YouTube. Cheers. Yes, if I was vlogging on TikTok. If I was on TikTok, my phone would be oriented in the stupid vertical position, not horizontal. I sound like an angry old man when I complain about how dumb vertical video is. Yeah, there's a lot of neat street food vendors on the other side of Dundas. Maybe if there's a break in traffic, I'll hop over to that side. There's the banh mi place. A lot of these places aren't open right now, actually. Thai street food, elevated Filipino street food. Kind of a neat little stretch of outdoor eateries. Yeah, maybe PGH. I think they just need to make it so phones can record horizontally while holding them vertically. The sensors are big enough. Your camera sensor is easily big enough to do that. And at least record in HD. Just have a rotate video option. There's Market 707. There's a Korean place. Flame and Smoke. But then people can't doom scroll as easily. They could go left to right. Buddha's vegan restaurant, so we are walking alongside Alexandra Park, the neighborhood to the right, Kensington Market, the neighborhood to the left, which also overlaps with Chinatown, which runs along this stretch of Dundas Street. It's called Paranoid. Green's Vegetarian Restaurant. Maybe we'll cross over to the north side of Dundas here. It might be a bit more interesting than walking through all this scaffolding. All right, we are 2 subscribers shy of 95,500. We're at 95,498. It's a non-milestone. There's the tower poking up in the distance there. RG says this guy shows us everything but the real Toronto. I don't know if you're drunk, stupid, or trolling. Yes, I walk through the most densely populated neighborhoods, but that's not the real Toronto. The real Toronto is suburban.
Probably.
This is Augusta Avenue. So this will take you up through the heart of one of the most popular neighborhoods. It's Kensington Market. Do you still call your police the Royal Canadian Mounted Police? The federal police, yes.
It's like $6.99 or something.
So the heart of Chinatown is just up ahead at Dundas and Spadina. There's a look north up Kensington, which will be quite busy and vibrant. We'll save live streaming through there for another Saturday. We're already an hour and 8 into this one. And the needs to go to the bathroom meter is starting to indicate I need to get a move on. They're real and they're spectacular. Alejandra is here. Hello, Alejandra. So I went to Little Portugal today because I felt like not doing another downtown walk on the weekend. And I'm hoping that that video recorded properly, because when I finished recording, I noticed my audio was off. Oops. So we're at Dundas and Spadina. All right, maybe this stream is bound for St. Patrick. There's an iconic view. If we get the tower in the center of the shot. Thank you, Vivian. Hey, we hit over 95,500 subs. Thank you. Thank you very much, people. Just 5,500 more to go. Then we can forget about counting subs for a very long time. Probably forever. Sorry. A lot of people at that intersection. Thank you, Just Heroic. appreciate how slowly he was turning. I really do. There's too many people that don't drive cautiously in these busy neighborhoods. Party time, let's celebrate. Let's not go nuts. And we're at Huron Street. All right, seems safe to cross. Josephine says needs bike lanes. I bet if you got rid of the street parking and you put in bike lanes, you would see an increase in business along here. You'd also see traffic moving a little quicker, particularly the streetcars. Jelly Bean says she's hungry. I'm getting hungry. All I've had today was a smoothie. All right, and goodbye, Chinatown. This larger neighborhood is known as Grange Park. Grange Park itself being just to the south of here. Maybe I would swing in there if I didn't have to go to the bathroom so badly. And there is a food court that I think is open called Village by the Grange in there. There's the Frank Gehry designed Art Gallery of Ontario. And the lucky recipient of a golden ticket. Congratulations.
You are?
Yep, Dragon City Mall has a bathroom as well. So does the Chinatown Center. But we're just gonna make it to St. Patrick. I think I can hold out. I'm an adult. Kind of. Depending on who you ask. Yeah, Syrian, we're just gonna bring this stream over to University Avenue. That'll be my problem to worry about after. Here's Van Gogh on the left. Mark D saying, what's for dinner? I don't know. I got a super chat to go towards some dinner. I'm kind of thinking of maybe ramen. Some, what else but condos rising. And we're at McCall Street. You can see OCAD on the right, CN Tower in the center of the shot, of course.
No, not just.
And we are at St. Patrick's Street. And there is a food court in Village by the Grange right there. One of the top 3 ramen places. I like Tumboku in Midtown. There's one in Greektown, I forget the name. But that one is up there. I know that does you a lot of good. I think it's called Ryu's Noodle Bar. But the chains are actually pretty good. Hokkaido, Sansotai, Kinton. Maybe ramen's just one of those foods that I like no matter what. That was one of my favorite meals on a trip I had to Osaka. It was the middle of the night. I decided to make like a 2-hour walk back to my hotel at 2 a.m. rather than take a cab. And I popped into a noodle bar, and you had to order off a vending machine, and it gave you a ticket which you handed to the guy, and it was just all in Japanese characters. I just randomly picked one and hoped for the best. Unfortunately, there was no fish. I got pretty lucky. And we are at University Avenue, and this is where I think the video I posted today started. I think that was the video I posted today. It started right on that corner over there. But you know what time it is? It's time for me to say thank you. I'm gonna wrap this one up. We covered a lot of ground in a fairly short period of time, but we still hit 1 hour and 20. I want to thank everyone who sent support during the stream. It is really, really appreciated. I want to thank our mods for their excellent work, our channel members, Patreon supporters, and everyone else for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. I tend to go live on this channel about 3 times a week, and usually once a week over on the Johnny Stumbles channel on Sunday nights. But it is time to sign out. So thank you so much, guys. And I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.